Emily's new coaches. Emily's new coaches. The engines were excited because a new engine was joining the Sodor Railway. When Thomas came to Knapford Station, he saw Emily, the new engine, waiting there. She was very smart with shiny brass fittings. "Hello, I'm Thomas," he wished Thomas. "Hello, I'm Emily," said the new engine. Thomas picked up his passengers and said goodbye to Emily. Then the fat controller said to her, "Your new coaches are arriving at the docks today. I want you to learn the passenger routes before they get here, so go out and collect any coaches you find and bring them back here." "I will do that right away, sir," said Emily. The only coaches Emily and her driver could find were Annie and Clarabelle. "Let's take these coaches back to the station," said Emily's driver. Annie and Clarabelle were cross. "It should be Thomas pulling us, not a strange new train," said Annie to Clarabelle, but Emily did not hear her. When Edward passed Emily, he went to whistle "hello," but then he saw she was pulling Annie and Clarabelle. He thought she had stolen Thomas's coaches. So when he said hello to him, he just stared crossly at her. And when Percy passed her later, she also scolded at her. Emily wondered why everyone was being so rude to her. Then Thomas came along the line. Emily was pleased to see him because he had been so friendly that morning. "Hello, Thomas," she whistled cheerfully. To her surprise, Thomas glared at her and rushed past without saying a word. Emily felt very sad. She saw no one liked her. Later that day, the fat controller told Thomas to pick up the new coaches from the docks. "New coaches?" said Thomas. "But I—" "Really useful engines don't argue," said the fat controller sternly. Thomas sat up grumpily. He didn't want new coaches. He wanted his coaches, Annie and Clarabelle. When Emily passed Knapford Station, Oliver said in surprise, "What are you doing with Thomas's coaches?" "Oh," said Emily. "Now I know why all the engines were so cross. The fat controller told me to pick up any coaches I could find, but I didn't realize these belonged to Thomas. Everyone must think I stolen them." Thomas collected the new coaches from the docks. They were shiny and smart, but Thomas didn't care. "I don't want new coaches. I want my coaches," he said to himself. He was cross because he saw Emily had stolen Annie and Clover from him. As Emily travelled to the station, a signalman waited for her to stop. "Oliver hasn't cleared his signal box," he said. "Please check what's wrong." Oliver had broken down and was stuck on a crossing. Suddenly, Emily heard a whistle. Thomas was rushing towards Oliver. He was braking hard. but he was going to crash into him. Emily charged forward and with a burst of strength pushed Oliver out of the way just in time. Thomas came to a stop just behind her. He had a lucky escape. "Thank you," said Oliver. "You saved us from a really nasty accident." "Yes, thank you," said Thomas grumpily. He was still upset because he thought Emily had stolen his coaches. "I haven't stolen your coaches," said Emily. Emily said, "I am taking them to the station, like the fat controller asked me to." "Oh," Pete Thomas. Then he realized something. "The new coaches I collected are for you, aren't they?" he asked. "That's right," laughed Emily. She was glad they were friends again. "Hello," said Thomas when Emily met him at the yard later on. "I have a surprise for you." "A surprise? For me?" said Emily excitedly. "Yes. We are all really happy that you've joined our railway. So we're having a party to welcome you." "Oh, thank you," said Emily. She knew she was going to like working though with her new engine friends. The end.